Action. Hey, how y'all doing? My name's Mally, and I am a 26-year-old singer, songwriter, and I'm here so we can talk and hang because y'all don't really know me. So I thought we could talk. So I've got some questions here that we'll go through, and then before you know it, we'll be besties. That's what I feel. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. First question, cue it. Thank you so much for asking me. So I first started singing when I was 2 years old. The first song I ever sang was a Nelly song. It's Getting Hot in Here. Anybody know that classic? Yeah, I sang it at 2 years old. I guess I liked the rhythm, and it's catchy, y'all. Even if you hear that song once, you don't forget it. It's like always back there. So anyway, that was the first song I ever sang. And like when I officially started singing was when I was 2 years old. And I don't think I ever stopped. So I play 4 instruments. Let's go through, guys. I'm not good at math. You're getting to know me. I'm glad we're on the same page. So I play acoustic guitar. I have played electric guitar. I'm actually getting an electric guitar today, and I have to show you guys because it's so pretty. Okay, I play, sorry, tangent. I also play ukulele and I play keys. And I did experiment a little bit with bass. I stopped, but I did experiment with it. And I did like a really short series on my Instagram like years ago where I was doing Guess That Bass Line, and I was kind of eating. I'm not gonna lie, but I was borrowing that bass and I had to give it back. So go fund me for a bass and then I'll bring that series back, guys. Let me know. All right, cue next question. Okay, hobbies. Let's get into it. This is my lovely room. So as you can see, I like everything all at once. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, some of my hobbies are I like to read. I like to do puzzles. And by puzzles, I mean that one singular puzzle that I finished and I haven't done another puzzle since. I like to collect vinyls. I crochet. And I do crafts, okay? You can see this little, like, I'm pointing to it. You can see that little, like, picture there. I made that with, like, little, like, plastic gummy bears. So I make decor for my room. So I'm a little creative there. I also started making these because I'm a Pinterest girly. If you're a Pinterest girly, raise your hand in the air and wave it like you just don't care. Y'all saw those vinyls that people were doing where they like paint on them? I got a bunch of vinyls from an estate sale and I was like, I'm gonna make these decor because why would I not? So I'm making a hibiscus. I'm not gonna lie, I've been making this for like 2 weeks. And about crochet, sorry, I have a guitar here. So you just heard that like smack. About crochet, I have my own crochet business. So I'm really excited to kind of tie that into my music career and like make things for you guys that you guys can get at shows. I think that would be really fun. Yeah, it'll be like a little like connection, you and I. You have a gift from me, handmade. So there's that. As far as reading, I was not a reader growing up. I got into reading like once the whole like A Court of Thorns and Roses like wave hit. I had FOMO, so I had to listen to it. And I listened, okay? I did the audiobook route. It worked for me. And it kicked me off to then getting paper books. So those are just a few books that I have. I have more books than that. That's not all the books I have, okay? But those are a few. This is one of my current reads right now. I'm reading Burning Daylight. If any of y'all have read it, don't tell me the ending because I'm only like 8 pages in, but I've started it and I think I like it. My fiance got this for me and he was like, I saw the cover and I saw that the pages were really pretty and he's like, it looked like something you would like, and he was correct. So I'm reading this. Y'all let me know if you're reading it and then we can talk about it, but you can't give any spoilers. You have to promise. All right, I'm holding you to that. I am. I didn't talk about my vinyls. I do have a small vinyl collection, you know, besides the ones I got from the estate sale. I have a few vinyls that I really love. I have that vinyl from Bruno. I have such a hard time like saying names. Like I think I get nervous about it that I'm gonna mess it up, and then I mess it up. But Bruno Major, I have his album. That was the first album I ever got. Then I got the photo album of the Reputation, Taylor Swift Reputation album. That album is one of her best albums. I will stand by that. I will argue with people over that. I will. She did that. She did that. That album, not a single skip. Over here on my actual like record player, I have Wonder by Shawn Mendes. That was also a very good album. Had a few skips, like 2 or 3 skips, but other than that, I really liked it. And I got my guys, Dan and Shay. I love Dan and Shay. I love their music. I love their lyricism. I love their music. That's another thing you should know about me. I love country music, and I'm not ashamed. Everybody's trying to talk bad about country. I don't care. I like country music. I don't care. I like it. And I'm never not gonna like it. And when I tell people that, or when I used to tell people that, they'd be like, I'd be like, listen, I feel like, okay, we're gonna have a little like rant before I answer the rest of these questions. Here's my little rant about country music. And those of you that love country music, you can stand by me with this. Yes, a lot of songs are about trucks and tractors and beer, but a lot of songs are about family and love and like the simplicity of life and how you can enjoy it. And that is country music. And that is why I love country music. Period. An album that I want, this is a fun fact, an album that I want so bad. I want the Encore album from Hunter Hayes, his first album. I love that album. Faith to Fall Back On is my mantra for life, okay? I need to get my hands on that. But people are selling them online for way more than they were when they first came out. And when Hunter Hayes first came out, I think I was like 9. I was young. Anyway, that's a little tidbit about me and all my vinyls. Next question. Okay. I don't remember the exact order of what came before the next, because when you hit 26, things when you were 12 start to blur together. They do. But I'll give you the highlights. So I know I started playing guitar when I was 12. My dad got me this, he got me a beginner guitar, like the ones that had like the letters of the strings on the tuning pegs. Y'all remember those? I think they were called First Act. Yeah, I was rocking on a First Act for a while. Then my dad got me a black, I believe it was a black First Act. But I think it was like the next step up. Like it didn't have those like letters telling you like what chords were or which strings were which note. It didn't have that. So then I had that guitar for a while. Then I outgrew it because it was too small for me. So then he got me this guitar. I can actually show you all it. He got me this one, and it's a Yamaha. I love this guitar. It's an electric acoustic, and it's been with me over a decade of my life. Really beautiful guitar. I like the cutaway. Don't mind my stomach, y'all. I gotta eat something, but I wanted to film something for y'all, so here I'm doing it. So I'll eat after this, but my stomach is singing sweet lullabies. So just don't mind it if you hear my stomach growling. So that was the first instrument I learned how to play. Then I believe the second was this one right here, my ukulele, which y'all have gotten to hear and you guys really liked. I thought people would think uke is cringe, but hold on, I gotta burp. I'm back. Okay. I thought people would think that ukulele is cringe. I don't. I just thought people would think that. Okay. There was like an era like when I was in middle school, where like everybody was trying to learn how to play ukulele. I don't know why. It just was like on Instagram, everyone was playing ukulele. But my parents got me this one. I'm gonna paint this. I don't know what I'm gonna paint on it, but I'm gonna paint it. I feel that vibe. Maybe some flowers or something. Anyway, I learned how to play this, and it really wasn't hard because of the fact that I had played guitar first. Anybody who plays guitar and ukulele knows that it's like, they're like fraternal twins. Like they don't look the same, but they kind of have the same vibe. So I would say to anyone who wants to get into playing instruments and maybe you want to like work up to guitar and you were looking for someone to like something to segue you into it, grab a ukulele. They sell them for like $80. You can get a nice one for like $100 or $200, but you don't need a fancy one. And it'll kind of like lay the groundwork of like getting you comfortable with like playing different chords and stuff like that. And then some of the like chord shapes. Why did I do 3 fingers? It was because I was thinking of like different chord shapes, but some of the chord shapes will carry over to guitar. It's just that it'll be a different chord. Like in simple terms, if I wanted to play a G on the ukulele, it's the same shape as a D on the guitar. So yeah, but if you're easily confused, don't do that to yourself. But your brain is such an amazing thing. Like when I pick up the ukulele, my brain knows, okay, time to pivot. So yeah. And then this video is getting long, sorry, and my stomach's going, but I hope you're enjoying it. So then I like got an electric guitar. I was playing electric guitar, which was really fun. Then I don't know what happened to my electric guitar, but I'm getting an electric guitar today, guys, and it's so pretty. It's a Starcaster. I'm excited just to have an electric guitar in my repertoire, and it looks like it's been modified, so I am pumped. And then I believe the last instrument was keys. I got into playing keys. I got a piano or a keyboard, not even a piano. I got a keyboard from my cousin who was taking lessons, then decided she wasn't into it. And this keyboard, I was like writing songs on it, but y'all, it would like start like yelling at me and making like loud static noises that like would crescendo as I would be playing it, because something was wrong with it. I don't know what was wrong with it, but I played that thing for a long time. And it was the kind of like keyboard that like you play it and the keys light up. We were there. We were thugging through it, y'all. From first act to lighting up keys on the piano. You know, where you press the button and then the piano plays itself. That was what I was working with. But I was playing my heart out on it. No disrespect to that piano, because it held me down. Shout out to that piano wherever it is. I hope it's blessing a child somewhere. I've recently got a keyboard that I really like. And I've been playing keys again, and I'm going to be bringing you guys some covers on piano soon. And then lastly, I played bass a little bit. Listen to me. Heavy on a little bit. Okay, I was playing by ear. I really liked it, but I was borrowing it because someone lent me it, and then I was like, I got to give it back because I had this thing for way too long, and they didn't ask about it, but I feel like, you know, when you start to feel like, it's been a while since they asked me for this. Let me just give it back, because you don't want someone to like be like, where is that? And then remember that you have it. So gave it back to them, and I haven't played bass since, but I did do like a really short series on my Instagram where I was doing Guess That Bass Line. So guys, if I get my coins together and get another bass, I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back. That's why you should support your girl, support my channel. I'll bring you some more music. And that's all the questions that we have for today. I've got more coming your way. I got more stuff to talk about. And I'm really excited for you guys to get to know me. I'm really excited for you guys to hear my music. As much as I'm so happy that you guys are loving the covers, I put a lot of work into them. Them bar chords be tearing up my hands. But anyway, I'm doing it for the love of music. And I've been having so much fun. And just getting to hear that you guys are loving the covers as much as I'm loving doing them. and getting to like reminisce back to my childhood, like playing Disney classics, playing like musicians that I love their music, getting to share that with you guys, and getting to share kind of like how my brain works with like putting songs together. Like that's also so much fun. So I hope you guys continue to stay here. I hope you continue to support my channel and support me, and I'm wishing you all the best, and I'm sending you so much love, and I'm just so excited to see what God does in this chapter of my life, and I'm so thankful that you're a part of it. And so I'm sending you blessings, sending you love. I want you to know that Jesus loves you, and it's only up from here. Super exciting stuff, guys. So I will see you in the next video or the next short, and definitely let's chat. Let's chat in my little community, because I started that. Y'all saw I was talking to you the other day, but nobody was answering me. I'm just saying. Okay? All right. Bye.